Good up.
This is channel 253. Beep, boop, boop.
On this episode of the Grit and Grain podcast.
How are we going to get the kids to drink more draft? That's the question.
Yeah, kids these days.
Don't look at me, Ron.
I was hoping you had the answer.
I gave you my solution. It was smoothie beers. Everybody hated it.
Hey, I say brute. I say brute IPAs.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Are they coming back?
Yeah,
Are you going to bring them back, Bethany?
them low sugar beers.
Did you know Channel 253 is member supported? I'm producer Doug Mackey, and I hope you will show your support by going to channel253.com/membership and join. Thank you.
Welcome to the Grit and Grain podcast, where we explore and celebrate the craft beer industry, community, and history in Tacoma, Washington, and surrounding Pacific Northwest areas. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's get to it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Grit and Grain podcast, coming to you guys from Peaks and Pints in Tacoma, Washington.
Whee!
Woo! My name is Matt McLaren. I'm here with Ron Swarner.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm tired.
I can tell because you didn't go, well, hello. Why are you so tired, Ron?
4 days of inventory year-end. And I didn't have my earbuds with me, so it was just me and my thoughts.
That's a bummer.
I know. So I decided I'm going to do a voiceover acting now. That was my big...
With your mind?
Yeah, with my big revelation during my quietness. I can do this.
Just fridge fans in the background.
Yeah, exactly. But it's done, and I'm here, and I'm happy.
I
Good.
know how brutal that is, the end of the year inventory
Yeah.
for businesses, and I've done it with you here.
Yes.
It's not the funnest.
Bethany, how's it going?
I'm well.
Good.
Yeah.
I know you probably don't have as vigorous as an inventory, but I am curious how your business year went.
Yeah.
So we might just all have to do our yearly recap for work stuff, since we all work in
Sure.
different parts of the industry.
Yeah, luckily no major inventory things I have to do at the end of the year, so
You don't have to count
I'm
washers or
feeling
anything?
pretty good. No, I mean maybe I should say I've been
We're
doing
off by
inventory.
16 gaskets.
Yeah,
And then Doug is on mic. How's it going?
Well, hello.
There you go.
And yeah,
Just
perfect.
stepping in for Ron there.
Perfect. And Phaedra.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. When you weren't here, I thought you were at Dave Matthews. I just assume that when
no.
you're not here, you're at Dave
No,
Matthews.
that's
think
not a
Dave-
perpetual all the time.
Dave
thing.
Matthews follows her around now.
Doug, that was our secret. I told you that confidence.
I don't pretend to know how Dave Matthews works.
Wow. It's getting shady again in here.
I'm so much more than Dave Matthews.
Wow, was
That's so damn it. That's so true.
does he still live around
My
here?
wow is
he
for this
used
beer.
to, right? He still lives.
Seattle,
Seattle.
area-ish,
Yeah, he used to go to the athletic club I used to work at in Ballard.
There you go.
Yeah?
Did he shit on the floor there? Too?
No. What? No.
Okay.
Okay, now.
I never saw him. I never ran into him.
Sweet coked up dance moves. That's my favorite video of the year is Dave Matthews dancing to his song and just going harder than you ever should. It's the funniest shit. I sent it to Phaedra
Yeah,
3
Matt
times.
said it to me.
I haven't seen it. I'll have to watch it.
This your man right here? Anyway,
Are you sure?
this podcast
Oh
isn't
my
about Dave
gosh,
Matthews.
It's not.
But as you guys can see, we don't really have a guest on this week. It's kind of just the podcast crew. But it's the last one of the year, so we figured we would hang out, chill out. It's the holiday season. There's no reason to be overly fussy about anything. There is some brand new beer that just hit Washington for the first time ever today, so we're drinking some of that. Plus a couple of extra special things that people brought for holiday celebration. Yeah. So what are we drinking here, Ron?
It looks like cerebral.
I really like their logo.
It's the Standard Practice House Lager, aged 3 months in the foeder? Is that what you
3
said?
weeks.
3
it
weeks.
said,
3
and
weeks.
6 months in stainless. Yeah.
Wow.
It's fantastic.
It's really good.
Yeah, but their logo is like a brain and a hop combined. I really like it.
Wow.
Cerebral's in Denver, right?
It is.
I've been there.
Downtown, I
And
believe.
Fantastic.
looks
Yeah.
like they have 2 locations. It says Aurora as
I think
well.
it's in the Bluebird neighborhood, something like that.
Maybe.
So if you guys listened a few weeks back, we had Lee and Leon from XBP Limited Liquids, and this is their work, is bringing in this fantastic beer in. So yeah, if you see any Cerebral cans around Tacoma, for sure grab them. They're like, right now I would consider them to be like one of the best newish breweries in Colorado. They're fucking awesome. And it was the only place in Colorado that I could find Underberg when I went. So they were immediately in the club. But all the beer that we had there was awesome. And we're going to just try the whole lineup today.
Yep.
What's the history with the brewers? Did they come from somewhere?
I don't know. It'd probably be a Lee question. I wish I had better info on them. I just really like their beer, and I thought that they were fantastic. But next time Lee's on, he can talk about it.
I'll second Bethany on the great graphic design there. Very, very nice, very handsome
Yeah, it's a
can.
great logo.
Yeah,
And the space is pretty cool too.
yeah. The whole,
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing is looking really
Can we
good.
pop the next one?
Sure, we can.
Besides having to like do 4 days of inventory, Ron, how have your holidays been?
My holidays have been great. Seems like people are drinking this holiday season. We've been busy.
Seriously, I've made a lot of stops today. Like this is my first I was mostly doing office work yesterday because our warehouse was closed. So this is my first post Christmas sort of day to like be out in accounts, and a lot of places got their asses handed to them
Yeah.
over the weekend, which is crazy because it's just not always like that. It's like a weird, you never know what to expect in the industry. On the retail side for like Christmas and New Year's, is it going to be insane or is it going to die and nobody's going to leave anyway?
Yeah.
So I'm glad to know that people were busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That smells good.
it hits the nose first, didn't it?
Yeah.
Rare trait.
This is their
I believe
IPA.
that's their flagship.
Yeah. Which it's like insanely
It's
good.
like between
insane
clear and
good.
hazy. Not
Yeah.
any. Yeah, it's not.
The can
Doesn't specify
the
either
can
way.
art's really
Clazy.
cool. Clazy.
That'll be the new
murky.
IPA term.
It's here.
It's just it's an IPA.
It's very good. It's good.
Don't worry about the haziness.
That's really good.
yeah. All their
I like it.
all their stuff is great. I was very excited to see this hit. And,
Very fragrant.
Can I see the can?
That's
Yeah,
really nice.
The can art is really nice. Yeah.
I think it was Craft Beer and Brewing put out their list of places to visit in 2024, and Denver is on that list.
Oh, for sure.
The list of 10, and
Yeah.
Denver's popping.
Sure.
Oh, that's
One day Tacoma will be on that list, Ron.
Well, it's the news today didn't help.
Fewer.
I know. That's if you pay attention to Tacoma beer stuff, Odd Otter posted that they were going to be done after this year, which is a big bummer. You guys have heard us gush about Odd Otter's work for the past year or so. And if you're in Tacoma, you've probably spent some time in that brewery. They've had kind of weird ups and downs, which is very common for Tacoma breweries. Not everybody hits home runs all the fucking time, but. I was just like kind of telling the story of so the brewer there, Shelby, is like a young dude, very, very like hungry to be, have his name known as like a good brewer in this industry. And he like reached out to me kind of, sort of separately of any work or anything, and just asked like for help getting his beer stuff dialed. And I told him some of the moves that I would make, and we started meeting regularly and talking about it. And for like the last year or so, the dude made such a switch and improved so much, and which is why you've heard us talk about it. It's why E9 opted to collab with Odd Otter for Tacoma Beer Week beer. That's the first brewery that E9 has ever put their logo on, from Tacoma, ever put their logo on with in a collaboration, was Odd Otter, because they also recognized Shelby's work there. But yeah, sometimes it's
That was
not
the first
enough.
Yeah.
That was the first
in
time.
Tacoma.
First time
I
E9.
didn't realize that.
First time E9 has collaborated with a fellow Tacoma brewery and put their logo on the same can as another brewery in this area.
Gotcha.
No,
Nice.
they really started to do a great job. But like it's running a business in general is really hard, and when you have to like make switches like that,
Yeah.
like who knows like how how much it can help.
Costs are up. I mean, a
So
lot of
everywhere.
small breweries are struggling because
Yeah.
it's so expensive, and then they have to jack the price up, and consumers are. I mean, it's crazy times.
It is.
I'd heard through the grapevine that they had a buyer, but is that not a thing, or can we not talk about
It's
it? Or
probably
we don't know.
I think it's all grapevine stuff.
Got it.
I think regardless of whether or not somebody takes over the space, they said that they are going to be done after this year.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
don't totally know what's going to happen. But hopefully Shelby finds a place to keep making good beer because the dude really like. I was telling these guys that like I work with a lot of brewers and I love working with all of them, but like a lot of times to be a very good brewer, your level of pride is just like through the roof, and criticism, constructive or otherwise, is difficult to swallow. And Shelby like connected with with the Browns Point Homebrew Club, who we've had on the pod before. Those guys win Homebrew Club of the Year every single year. They all are most of them are BJCP judges, and Shelby invited those guys to come and taste his beers and say, what can I do to improve this? And that's a really difficult thing for a brewer to do, and most of them don't do that kind of shit. But like he would ask me to bring him samples of breweries that I worked with who like won awards for beers or won Sip Gold, and I would always do it because I also don't know a lot of brewers who are taking the time to try the other beers that are winning awards or that people are talking about, and then seeing how it compares to what they're making so that they can try to improve. And he did all of that shit.
Yeah, and he's just the sweetest guy. Anyway, I mean, he's just
But yeah, I hope he continues making beer, and I will follow him wherever he goes.
Sure.
We have a lot of Cerebral to get through. Can we pop another one?
Yeah, here we go.
Yes, please.
Or I guess there's only two more.
I thought the IPA with vanilla is going to be next.
Sweet.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, bummer news for closures in Tacoma.
Yeah, hope everyone lands on their feet there and is all right. Yeah. Yeah. And everyone else.
How was your Christmas, Bethany?
Good. I was just talking to Greer over here. I'm like, what happened? What did we do? What did we drink? Anything interesting to talk about? And he's like, not really.
And that's kind of a good thing, though.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Nothing major happened. It was easy. We didn't have to do too many, or really any hosting of any major kind. So, yeah, luckily my mom's in town, so she does a lot of the cooking and the hosting and all that. So we go home with leftovers, and it was pretty easy.
Don't cook for a couple of days.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
My sister from California was in town too, so she came to the podcast last week, and her and her fiance were here. That was really fun.
Sweet.
Did I just miss her completely?
I don't. She was
right
here.
there.
She had
right there. Kinda looked like Bethany.
a knitted jumpsuit, a Christmas jumpsuit
I
on.
must have missed her completely.
Yeah. Well,
Story of my life.
you were.
Too much glitter in your eyes.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Your eyes. Just the season.
Just another day.
But
Did anybody crack any bougie bottles for Christmas? You irresponsible beer nerds.
I know.
I can't believe you.
Feed the Beast. It's not really a bougie bottle. It's in a can from Fort George.
Yeah.
That was what I had with
That's
my
fantastic.
Christmas dinner, and it was delicious. But I mean, it was delicious, but I don't know if I would categorize that as a
bougie.
bottle.
Literally none of my family drinks bougie beers. It would just be me.
So what did you drink then?
I drank the Brujos in Portland.
That's a pretty fucking bougie beer.
Bougie.
Yeah.
Brujos?
That beer is also just hard to get and very good.
Yeah. It was outstanding.
Yeah. That counts.
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about? The most in-demand brewery right now in the Northwest, really?
Yeah. It was outstanding. It was an Imperial hazy IPA. It just kills.
You and I, yeah, dude. Yeah, Ron and I split a Brujos a couple weeks ago, and it's like they do these like old school isn't like a way to put it, but they just make these beers that we used to kind of like really pine for like it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
These big like super juicy double IPAs that are thick and hazy and chewy and like so good. You kind of got to share them, but they're delicious, and it's like a interesting callback to like beer culture from. I don't know, 6 years ago, which isn't that long ago, but it just seems so different.
Yeah.
I think the bougiest I got was a hoof-hearted lactose vanilla triple IPA called Key Bump. It was really good.
That is a very good beer.
It was delicious.
Charles DeMar on the label.
Yep. And then I had this.
So much snow. Look at all the snow.
Yeah. And then a Skookum. Murder of Crows. I know that's not bougie either, but yeah.
Those are both
had
my
one
beers,
of
so
those.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll take that as an I love you.
And then I think mostly, though, we drank a lot of E9 cans and a lot of Sierra Nevadas, which
Right on.
is our go-tos usually. Yeah.
Perfect. Those are great food beers. My friend who she was the chef at Maxwell's when they were open for quite some time. She was the youngest female head chef in Tacoma, like ever. Very, very good cook and always hosts Christmas Eve. So, but her husband, who's a good friend of mine, is also a very skilled home brewer, and he always has like great IPAs on in the garage. So I was like crushing his like homebrew IPA, but I brought like a couple of Floodlands to have,
nice.
to like show off at dinner or whatever. But everybody was still just drinking his IPAs the whole time because it was just, it was great. Yeah. I actually I haven't done it yet, but I have a bottle of like lambic that he made that he hated and always said that he, didn't like it very much. And I thought it was way better than he gave it credit for. But I'm going to bring it. We're all going to crack it one of these days.
Nice.
Because I think it's really good. And then we kind of just like stayed home too. I actually didn't drink any beer on Christmas. We were like cooking all day. We're like we're the host house, but I usually don't have a ton of people over. But we'll always do like Christmas brunch and then Christmas dinner and have like 2 or 3 people over for each of those things.
I'm not going to let you forget about the tiramisu cinnamon rolls.
I will 100% make those for you.
Right?
I will make them and I will bring them for everybody.
Sounds so good. Yeah.
They were great. I invented that shit because I couldn't find anything on the internet about them.
Nice.
So that's an original. Tiramisu cinnamon rolls.
Can we talk about this vanilla in the IPA?
Yeah. Tastes like a popsicle.
Kind
It's
of.
delicious.
It's really nice. Nice balance.
It's very unexpected for me.
The aroma
but
is
it's-
like super subdued on it. You actually don't smell a ton, but then you taste it and you're like, holy crap.
hiding.
It's like juicy
Yeah, it's
vanilla,
hiding in there.
ton of vanilla. But it doesn't taste like extract. It's not like astringent in any way. It's like right in the pocket.
One of the better ones,
Really
for
tastes,
sure.
tastes like a orange creamsicle. It's very vanilla and kind of the oranginess from the hops,
Yeah.
and it's really nice. Not like a not like something you just drink a little bit of. Like it's one of those beers that's good. Like you would have more than one pint of.
Oh, man. I know. I'm excited. I'm probably just going to take this 4-pack home, honestly.
Do you want me to keep going? Are
Let's
we
keep
ready,
going.
Matt?
Yeah, keep going. This is Ron's work research right now.
Exactly.
He needs to be able
For
to
the
sell
flight
it, so he
tomorrow.
needs to try. This is the flight tomorrow?
Yep.
Sick. Your flight today, a quad of quads, was amazing.
It's probably a good thing that I didn't know about that.
I know. I was sitting here working at
had
the bar
stuff
for
to do
like
today,
2 hours
so-
before the pod started, and I was just like, I should just get the flight. But I wouldn't have been able to speak super clearly during this podcast if I did.
It's a sharing flight.
Yeah,
need
exactly.
a buddy.
Need a
Yeah,
buddy.
for
Need
sure.
a partner. Well, I hope everybody's 2023 work years wrapped up nicely.
Yeah.
How about you, Matt? Yeah, how's your?
Yeah. How
Pretty
was your-
fucking awesome, and I can't wait to talk about it, but I can't yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I will as soon as I can. No, it was really good. We've been working on something for a while.
What does that mean? Like the numbers have been good?
No,
I think
it's-
they've got somebody,
yeah,
and you just can't tell us who they've got.
Yeah.
New beer coming in through us.
Oh,
Can't even give a hint because it'll blow.
Okay.
Fuck everything up.
No, yeah, we're too smart for hints. Guess it.
What
But
was
yeah.
this you just poured? What?
Double IPA.
Okay.
Our year was so
Cloud
weird.
types.
Just because of like industry shakeups. Like it just makes, we've talked about Broward closing. Like that makes that's a huge ripple. And so it makes everybody's numbers weird because there are breweries that, we moved into. There are breweries that we dropped. There are breweries that are still kind of like in flux in the market. And so it kind of like when something like that happens, it's a big event. And so it makes everybody's, year weird, at least on our side.
Yeah. Year of Anchor closing. Ecliptic closed their tap room.
That was wild to me.
That
Such
is
a weird
crazy.
year.
But we talked about closures this year. Like it's been super weird, and I don't expect that it's going to stop anytime soon. Obviously, like we just talked about one that happened, 15 minutes from us. But like with that, it sucks. But I don't necessarily think it's like the worst thing ever. Like the like we talked about, it's been a gold rush for 50 years, and your beer. To be successful, your beer for the longest time didn't necessarily need to be very good, and it's going to have to be now. Yeah. So that's like, to me, when I see breweries like Cerebro coming into Washington, like that's exciting because it's another very good beer option. Like it's not, like it's important to support local, but I think it's just as important to support just high quality shit regardless.
I agree. Totally.
Because I think it's better for everybody. But with that always comes like this sort of tree shaking attrition, which just sucks, especially when it's in your backyard. Or when it's like a fucking legendary brewer like Ecliptic. That's insane.
Tree Shake.
Tree
Feels
Shake.
like a good brewery name or beer name or something.
Tree shaken.
Yeah.
New beer name, you call it.
Yeah.
JJJJ Juice.
Fuck.
Treehouse.
Oh yeah.
How's this double? I just
it's
poured it.
lovely.
You guys
It's
have been
lovely.
drinking it.
It's fluffy and delicious, and not even like chewy
It doesn't
or
drink
sweet.
like a double, I don't
Solid
think.
8%. Motueka, HBC 1019, and Southern Cross.
How are we going to get the kids to drink more draft? That's the question.
Yeah, kids these days.
Don't look at me, Ron.
I was hoping you had the
I
answer.
gave you my solution. It was smoothie beers. Everybody hated it.
Hey, I say brute. I say brute IPAs.
Are they coming back? Are you going to bring them back, Bethany?
them low sugar beers.
For the-
I think it's the opposite.
That's just
Yeah.
that's a different dry January.
It's a brute. I'm having a
My
brute
dry January is only brute IPA.
one carb.
Yeah.
1 to 4 carbs only.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest beer nerd jokes. But whatever. That's all I wanted to do today.
450
thought it
is
was
still
funny.
selling. Drecker is still selling. Claim 52 is still
Yes.
selling.
Exactly.
It's
Big
still the
And it's
smoothie.
still younger drinkers than everybody
Yeah.
else. Obviously, at some point, we want to convert those folks into
And they buy a lot of
this.
Yeah, just get them.
They come in and they buy like
Yep.
every flavor, and they just buy a ton of them.
Here's the secret.
Yeah.
Is to make those people feel as welcome as possible.
Exactly.
Of course, yeah.
That's
I mean,
that's
yeah.
literally all it is. Like,
It's like,
telling them that shit's not beer.
yeah, stop saying that. Stop saying, oh, that's not real beer. Okay, so I brought up.
what
I
is
brought
real
up,
beer anyway?
That's a great question.
right?
It's like, and I had a.
That's deep.
I don't know. Obviously, you've talked about this 50 fucking, I don't know,
Right.
at least 50 times this year. But the more you, like, if people are coming in and spending money at Ron's Place or at the Parkway or at Pint Defiance or any local spot that you like to buy beer, people are coming in and spending money, and then your inclination is to be like, what the fuck is that? That's not real beer. Those people aren't coming back. They're not hanging out in this community because
you
you
can't say
made them
that.
feel pretty unwelcome. So stop doing that shit. I don't care if you don't like their beer.
Yeah.
Chances are you might not be qualified enough to judge it anyway, whether or not it's beer.
Yeah.
Suck it, nerds. If that's your attitude.
Shady.
Right.
again.
It should be like whatever kind of beer style you found that you liked. I find people that like apologize. They're like, I only like hazy IPAs or I only like porters. And I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah,
That's
man,
great.
that's fine.
You don't need to
There's no rules
apologize
here.
for this.
There's
Yeah.
1,000
like,
options
great.
for the thing you
It's
like.
fine you don't like IPAs. Like that is an acquired taste
Yeah.
and that is fine. Cheers. Like,
Seriously.
yeah.
Keep coming and spending $200 on funny looking cans of smoothie beer.
Exactly.
Well, my favorite customer is the one who says, I don't like beer.
Oh, I love that. That's
I
that's
love
my
it.
favorite thing to hear.
Absolutely love it.
Because I
Yeah.
bet you money I can
I'm
find
like,
a beer
you know
that
what?
you enjoy.
Sure.
I've got some time, and I've got 20 plus beers on draft right now.
You're like, it's 11:30 on a Thursday.
get to
bet
work.
I got time to find you a beer you
Let's
like.
get to work.
Let's do this.
This is pre-lunch rush.
Here, have this midnight still.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Okay, maybe not starting there. No.
Well, I mean, all those flavors.
you know,
Dude.
you're right. Yeah.
I would
They killed
like.
it this year.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I would get so excited when people would be like, "Oh, I don't really like beer," and like I would. We had Scott on. Obviously, we had a whole lambic episode, and that's like my favorite kind of beer is
Yeah, it
sour,
was
lambic stuff, wild stuff. It was fantastic. It was
Yeah.
one of my favorite things. And so I would get so excited when people were like, "Oh, I don't like beer," and I'd be like, "Oh, I have the best beer. I'll bring it to you." And I would bring them like a Cantillon that smells like a fucking gym sock, and they're like, "Yeah, I still don't like beer." And I'm looking back now. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, of course you
fair.
don't. I brought you the dumbest beer I could have to convince you that beer was good." Because it smells like an
Yeah.
absolute
Yeah,
butthole.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so good, you just don't get it. But that's me being an asshole.
Yeah, what you needed to pour was the Prairie Tiny S's Skittles
Exactly.
sour.
That was,
Oh, good.
That's crazy delicious.
It is
so
very good. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was the first thing I bought when I came in here.
Yeah.
Just because it's nice to see Prairie back in Washington,
Yeah.
regardless. I don't know if I've ever had any Prairie on draft, but yeah, a Skittles Berliner Weiss.
Is it still on?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still
it's
on.
just
You
so
gotta have
good.
some.
It's so good.
delicious.
It
They
tastes
nailed it.
exactly how it sounds. It's Skittles, like from top to bottom, but the base is like very clearly like clean, well executed Berliner Weiss. And so it's kind of, folds your brain in half a little bit, but worth it. It's so good.
It's another Lee XBP acquisition.
We like those guys.
Really, they're killing it.
They are. We're very happy.
Thank you.
Happy.
This honestly, having access to that stuff is exactly why, like when we talk about Brauer closing in the first place, I think the first thing I said was like, it feels, it starts to feel kind of lonely. Obviously they're like a type of competing business, but this is like stuff that you can kind of only get into Washington with like certain, when you're a certain size or when you have certain connections, and it's not super accessible to a lot of distributors because, they don't want to work with this type, or they don't want to sign this thing or this thing. And so you have really good brewers that don't get into Washington unless they have like the right inlet, and small distributors like what XPP is doing is exactly that. So that's what I mean when I say like it feels kind of lonely out here. It's because we could have access to more really good beer with more businesses like what they're doing. Mm-hmm. But not too much, because I want them to do well.
I was just going to say that, but I mean, don't start your own company.
Lee's like, yeah, please don't do this for your sake and mine.
We don't need any more line cleaners out there or distribution companies.
Totally. I do. We're gonna take a super quick break, but I do. I have some beer Reddit stuff. Actually, that's funny, relevant to what we were just talking about a second ago. But we're gonna crack a couple more beers on the break and be right back. So hang out. Welcome back, everybody.
He's got plans.
Thanks. I know. Doug's like, get the fuck out of here.
Booked and busy.
Thank you guys for hanging out during the break.
Am I giving those
Speaking
vibes,
of Doug,
really?
Yeah,
shout out to
you
Doug.
just want to make out.
He does.
I want to go home and spoon.
Are you big spoon or little spoon?
Yeah.
I'm curious. The real answer is it depends on my mood. Anyway, shout out to Doug, our wonderful producer.
Yay, Doug!
Lame joke.
We love you.
I'm it's like 50-50 for me.
It was bad.
Fine.
It's like Nowheresville.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, what was that?
Wait, I hope we love you, Doug, and I hope you still like us. And shout out to Channel 253. If you haven't yet, please do go check it out. It's fantastic. You can stay connected to Tacoma through their wonderful podcasts, which we're very happy to be a part of. And it's all member supported, so they rely quite a bit on all of you wonderful people.
All right, hurry up.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We don't have new beer yet, but I think we're going to pop one that Bethany brought.
That one?
Yeah.
This guy?
Yeah.
What's that?
Silver City Nutcracker Spiced Ale.
You don't know from when, though?
It's got to be
Unknown date.
Now that sounds festive.
That's got to
2016, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got to be like 6 or 7 years old because that's like 2 or 3 labels ago. I think so.
It,
Here, let me pour for you.
it ended up in our fridge from someone's cellar. Yeah,
That's so nice.
it's a Belgian style, 10%.
It actually smells very good.
I think it's a ginger root mandarin peel.
Bethany, shall I pour?
Matt, what was your favorite episode this year? Or favorite episodes? More like it.
I know. I
There's
have a
so
bunch.
many good ones.
Larry comes to mind pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That dude's amazing. That was like, it was fun to talk to him, and he's just like one of my favorite people in this industry, I think. He's like that. I was joking, like, he's like the type of person in this industry that I like hope is proud of me someday. That he just has that like vibe, like very good dad vibe.
Father figure, yeah.
Yeah, you nailed that.
Yeah, and it's like, but he is that for everybody, and that and he's just responsible for so much good beer getting into people's hands so early.
Yeah, that episode was crazy. Just finding out all of the things that he's touched over the years was pretty awesome.
Getting Tacoma's beer history.
With Michael.
Yeah,
Yes,
with Michael was
those were
like
great.
insanely.
Yeah, I think all my favorites were Tacoma beer history. So whether it was Michael talking about actual history or Russ or Keith talking about going around visiting all the breweries, the bars that aren't open anymore.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff.
Norm is like on that list too because
for
he
sure.
was like so active for so early in a lot of like what is Tacoma's
even
beer
Kent.
Oh yeah.
Kent and the
I
Drake
love that guy.
days, and
I know.
I love those episodes.
Yeah.
Sean, when it's so funny because like Sean lined up so many wonderful guests, And then occasionally we would try to pepper some of our own in. And so, like, bringing Colin in or Ricky, like, he ended up, like, really enjoying those because he's also just a beer nerd. Like, he wants to hear everybody's stories, in terms of, like, how they impacted the industry, but he also just likes to talk about beer science-y shit. And so he would, like, gush a lot about those. And actually, Ricky is going to be back here pretty soon.
That's
so
great.
hopefully people
excited.
hang out.
Yeah.
But we're going to do... It's going to be a fucking game show for sensory analysis when she comes back.
Cool.
It's going to be
Yes.
awesome.
We also had Charles this year, and we had Will and
Mari.
Yeah,
Yeah, like how do you pick a favorite?
it's tough.
Did you see their Christmas post of them dressed up like Mari was in this great
No, I didn't.
darling? They're
That
just so
sounds
damn
adorable.
cute. It is so adorable. Yeah, and Will was there and loving it.
Of
and
course.
Yeah, it was just super cute. Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
I know. I would like to talk Will into coming back just to talk about, like,
I
classic,
think we
like,
can make
German
that
and European
happen. I really
styles.
do.
Yeah,
I
he was
believe we
chatty
can.
too.
Do you think
I
Mari
do.
would
I
like?
really do. I think we can make that happen. I have confidence.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll work
I
on
do.
that.
I would just like because it's so funny because you could see him light up when we would ask like specific questions
Yeah.
about like his sort of recipe formulation and
Yeah.
stuff, and he would start to really kind of pop off and go on a bit, and like I want to just see him do that for
Yeah.
60 full minutes
For sure.
because it was it's really
I-
difficult not to be romantic about the craft beer world when you're talking to somebody like Will Kemper.
I would also like to go to a rodeo with Chris Miller.
On the northernmost border of
Yes.
Washington.
Yes,
Minus one specific town.
we'll have to choose a different town.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, there's the Ellensburg Rodeo, but there's another one, the Stampede. What's the one? OMAC.
Omac.
Stampede.
And then
I bet you that would be
Pendleton
good.
in Oregon.
Yeah.
If you guys ever make that happen, then we'll just have him on to do a recap.
He was the first one of the year. Chris
Oh, he was?
Oh yeah, he sure was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know.
That
Well,
would be good.
I'll fucking talk him into coming in next week. They just put a Randall into the Red Hot for the first time, and they've been his idea. So like obviously Sean and Parkway have been doing Randall for a long time, but it's always just Sean's like crazy brain that like puts shit together, and he's like, I think this would be good in here, and over time you just like. He's just come up with such crazy stuff, mostly hits because they're always really
Yeah.
good. But obviously, he's talked about his fails too. But the way that Chris is doing it, I really like because he's just reaching out to brewers and going like, "Hey, do you care if I put your beer on a Randall? And if I did, what would you like to go in it? Like, what would actually speak to you? Like, or what would make your beer taste better?" And I like the idea that he's giving people a way to sort of connect with what their brewer had in mind with the flavors of their beers. I think that's a really good approach if you're gonna do something like that. And it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did their Lucky Envelope. We did their Nelson American IPA, so like Nelson Sauvin hops with grapefruit, white grapes, and honeydew. And it just punched every
Yes.
flavor and aroma in that beer up to like the next level. So good.
Nice.
Yeah.
They've all been good. So if you're in Tacoma and you haven't hit up the Red Hot Randall on Sundays, 100% worth it. 'Cause
So
it's
there's every Sunday they're
every
doing
Sunday.
it now.
Yeah, it's been great.
And the Parkway Randall is continuing. It's
On
not
Mondays.
Yeah,
going
dude.
away. So yeah.
Red
it's
Hot
on
Randall
Mondays.
is just a great
Yeah.
appetizer for the
That's right. There you go.
Because so far they're very subdued and balanced. And then you get to Parkway and you're like, there's fucking pine cones and glitter in this one. Like, Jesus. Still good, but Jesus.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
You need a
Yeah.
dessert Randall on Tuesday.
Wait, say that again?
I know.
For
We need a third
Course.
separate business
Yeah.
to do a Randall that's just pastries shit.
Exactly.
I know he's done
Course.
that.
Just Boston cream pie and cheesecake.
He's done that before. He did an all cereal one for Sienna one time.
My
too,
favorite
so.
was his Halloweens with,
Oh yeah.
with Lost Abbey and
Oh, hell yeah.
Avery. Those are so much fun.
Tweak on coffee. That's
Yeah.
my favorite one all time. That was it.
Like you need more coffee
Nothing but
in that
coffee.
beer? That's so
That was my
insane.
all-
You can
All-time
see the
favorite.
sunrise with
Oh
that.
my god, so good. I still dream about it. It
Ron
was
can feel his
absolutely
vertigo, like
delicious.
fucking just thinking about that beer.
Totally true.
We
What are we
were.
drinking next?
I know we need to. This is
So,
actually.
Are we
this
finishing
very
with that, or are we
good.
finishing
I'm
with
enjoying
this?
This is very good.
It's delicious.
We're 100% finishing with that.
We're finishing with that.
Yeah.
That's the palate cleanser.
Okay, so then should we open
That.
this one?
Yep.
So far, it's just been referred to as that.
That.
We
Yep.
don't want to
Yeah. Can't give it away
ruin
yet.
it.
Big surprise. Yeah, stay tuned.
I've been scouring craft beer Reddit a little bit. And okay,
There's a craft beer Reddit.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
there's Reddit
Not
for
just
everything.
the beer Reddit.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just on the beer Reddit. What
Specifically
have
craft
I
beer
been
Reddit.
doing?
Here's why craft beer Reddit is better. Because it's more specific and people are way more pompous.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it's just like
more
it's
fun.
a more nourishing
more-
read.
Not just Modelo.
Or angering.
More yeah.
yeah.
I feel
More
way more
infuriating.
ranges of emotion reading craft beer Reddit.
Oh my.
Okay, well, I'll see you on there anonymously.
I
But
know.
what's the post? Yeah.
So there's a couple of good ones, but this one I thought was interesting mostly because we were just like talking about how Brew just kind of brews these fantastic beers that sort of call back to like previous craft beer era. But somebody posted up like, you know, what do you miss about like the previous craft beer generation? Which I think is like a silly question.
So good.
But it was like the era that they're talking about is like 2008 to like 2016, 17, right? Like, which was this period of insane growth, which we've talked about. Or that's almost like pre the insane growth, because it really was like 2015 to like, you know, 2020 or something like that, where it went from like 4,000 to 15,000. But they were like, you know, what do you miss the most about this sort of the previous era of craft beer? And it was mostly shit answers. Like, I really miss standing in line and sharing beers with strangers, which, like, that's just a perspective I don't get. Like, I don't miss that at all. There's such good beer available, like, on shelves all the time now. I don't think I need to stand in line for beer that's going to be on the shelf in like an hour
It's
anyway.
like the tailgate kind of party mentality.
So I get that part, but I feel like you can just do that, like,
At a bar.
At fucking the bar. Like, you just go to the craft beer bar.
And not get rained on.
Yeah. The only thing that you have in common with the other people standing in line at 6 a.m. for this bottle is that they also would do that. That's it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go around and see who has stood in line and for what.
Oh, I have.
For what?
I fucking have.
I mean, not even beer, like not beer related. Like, what have we all stood in
Any line
for?
whatsoever?
I mean,
Concert
like kind of an
tickets.
insane.
Outside
I mean,
Disney.
that's
Right, okay.
That's how you had to do it
Yeah,
back
right?
in the day.
I was
for
at
us
Tower
old
Records
people.
at Lord Queen Anne.
That's what I was gonna say too. Is concert
Stayed,
tickets.
Tacoma Dome.
stayed overnight at the Kingdom for
There
Pink
you
Floyd
go.
tickets.
Yeah.
That's
Pink
what
Floyd.
you
Okay,
do.
what tickets? What?
Oh
Who
my-
was it?
Name a concert.
God, it was
Any
probably
concert.
Journey.
I think I did that too. Journey was probably one of them.
The last thing I don't know, outside of like Disney rides, like, I don't know.
not the
Splash
same.
Mountain.
Not
I know.
the same thing.
I think I seem like the type of person who would stand out, who would stand in line for like food stuff, like like Al's Hot Chicken opened up in Tacoma. I didn't stand in line for that, but there was like 1,000 people that did.
No.
So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just not a line person.
I think Springsteen was probably one of the shows. I think Marcus stood up for that. I don't think I did.
Did you ever stand in line for Dave Matthews?
Not for tickets.
You know why?
'Cause-
He followed.
Good Lord.
You know-
What? Why?
There's never a line.
We do that shit online. Whatever. Actually, I don't even have to do that. I have other ways.
You're on
I have
fire. You're on
contacts.
fire tonight, man.
I know.
He is. He's on fire.
Is anyone gonna ask me what I stood in
Yes.
line?
Yes.
What,
Bethany,
sorry, I do want
What
to
did
know.
you stand in line for?
concert for NSYNC in 1999?
That's valid as
1999.
fuck.
I waited in line at Big Five Sporting Goods for the tickets to go on. Yeah,
Five
to go on
Sporting
sale
Goods?
for
Everybody was a
hours.
Ticketmaster.
Yeah, well,
Fred
'cause
Meyer
there was
used to
5
be.
of them. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Makes as much sense as
I don't know why
Mr.
we-
Frog's
I don't know
Wild
why we-
Rider.
Right? Exactly.
Okay, that was
This
a
is
little
where
off topic.
every NSYNC fan buys their volleyball shorts. We should just be a fucking ticket
Yeah.
But no,
wholesaler.
everybody was a Ticketmaster outlet, right?
It was a,
yeah,
there
Fred
used to
Meyer
be
was one. I remember. I can't remember what show
places
it was,
you
but
had
we
to
did
go
that. Yeah.
to buy your tickets, not on
Yeah.
your phone or your
Yes,
computer.
because you couldn't do that. Yeah.
Okay,
Is it
that
worse
was
or
off
better now?
topic. Sorry.
No,
I
it's
was
fine. It's
just waiting in line for beers.
Waiting in line for beer just seemed like a silly.
Yeah.
But actually, there was Ron.
never
So like
fun- never
when I said this earlier, Ron guessed what I thought was like really the only valid answer in this whole thread. Which I'm being very negative because all they're really talking about is how they really liked the beer community and how close knit it was. But somebody was like, I miss 22-ounce bombers.
Yeah.
Which like the transition to cans is like objectively better. It's better for your beer. It's better for cost. It's better for recycling. Better for everything.
It's different though. It's an adjustment.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the point was like it doesn't like cracking open a 16-ounce can doesn't have that like, oh, I'm pulling out
Yeah.
something special vibe.
Yeah.
Which to me is actually kind of valid. And like I buy Floodland stuff. I love their stuff, and they're all in 750s, like cap 750s. And it does, like, I don't know if it would feel the same if I was cracking a can of it.
Those cans are $12 to $16.
Yeah, exactly.
It just doesn't feel the same as the 22s and the 750s.
Well, you could only get 12-ounce cans of something cheap or a 22-ounce bomber, right?
Of something cool.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
something
that's
nice.
true.
And
So yeah, there was like a very clear dividing line, like a decade ago, between like it comes in a glass bomber. It's probably going to be way better than anything that comes in a 12-ounce can.
yeah.
Plus a ton of verticals back in the day.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just all the verticals, all the tap takeovers.
Sure.
20 taps taken over.
What's going to happen?
You don't
to all
see
the-
that much anymore.
No, you don't see it.
Unless
as
you're
often.
Bobby at Local Boys.
All the bottle openers of the world are going to go somewhere to die someday.
I know, right?
It'll be an ancient thing.
Every fucking hippie that makes like a bespoke bottle opener that people pay $350 for is going to be out of business in like 3.5
Be kind,
years.
rewind.
Oh my gosh.
I have one of those bottle openers, so it's not. I'm talking shit to myself. I do too. I
think it's from Bespoke.
Yeah, probably. I only make 12 of these a year.
So what do we think of BA basket case?
It's lovely.
Like I said.
yeah.
Oh, you haven't had it yet.
It's
Preston.
very,
It's
very.
Preston, right? Am I getting it right?
Larry's kid?
Larry's son, Preston.
I think so.
I think it's Preston at Georgetown.
This is his beer? Uh-huh. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I told Larry I had gone up and there was another beer to mail that I wanted to get, and then this was there also, and it's delicious. So
Yeah.
I brought some back. And, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a dark imperial.
So
dark
to be
lager.
less
Imperial dark lager.
less
you
negative
don't see
about
very
beer
often.
and internet.
No.
I was joking with somebody about like the trend that's like boy math, girl math. Have you like seen that? Girl math is like spending this much money and so I can save money on Starbucks or whatever. It's just like these silly things. But we're like, what is an example of beer math? And fucking Reddit delivered, and it's awesome. And so I'm just gonna feed you guys some highlights because I thought they were fucking great. But the first one, oh, hang on. Why are you doing that? So there was Beer Math is asking the bartender or the beer tender what IBUs are on the IPA, as if that matters fucking at all.
I get that.
That's something for back in the day.
That's like a pretty old, yeah.
Yeah.
People still ask.
I know, but it just doesn't.
Not as much, but people do still ask.
Really?
They
doesn't
really
make a
do.
difference. It's
So-
like, I mean, like it's for anybody who doesn't know, IBU stands for International Bitterness Unit, and it's a measure specifically of isomerized alpha acids in beer. And for a long time, it was a very, very clear indicator of how like alpha acids, isomerized alpha acids are what make beer bitter. But they're not the only thing that make beer bitter. So there was like a trend for a while where people put it on everything because there was like the bitterness wars and everybody wanted to have the most bitter beer, and if your IBUs were above 65 or 70 your beer would sell better because people were just like, I want the thing with the highest IBUs.
Is it like super hot sauce sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
Scoville
it's
units.
it's
Well, those might
basically
be
Scoville.
real.
Scoville is like
Just trying to see if you
Same
can burn
thing.
yourself the most.
exactly. Yeah. But IBU in general doesn't like there's bitterness, there's a measure of isomerized alpha acids, and then there's perceived bitterness, which is affected by all other ways that you might change your flavor in a beer. Sweetness or aroma or mouthfeel, all that stuff can affect how bitter your beer actually is. Even a high IBU beer cannot be as bitter as a low IBU beer. But I just thought that was like a great example. Beer Math is thinking that an $18 4-pack is too expensive, so you put together a mixed 4-pack of $5 single cans. Which I get all the fucking time. Ron's like, oh my God. Obviously, we just talked about this one, but Beer Math is waiting in line for 2 hours to buy bottles that'll just be on Costco shelves in like a month and a half.
Goose Island's in
I was going to say this was posted
No, it's
right
not.
after Goose Island Bourbon County came out, and I was like, "There's
Not
no
in
way
7-Eleven. You don't mean that. That was a
No,
joke.
that's exaggeration. But I mean, last year it was everywhere.
No,
Not so
yeah,
much
it
this
is
year.
everywhere. But I haven't been to 7-Eleven lately, so I mean, it's possible, I suppose.
My favorite beer math is when I calculate that I drank 2 beers yesterday. They were 2 19.2 ounce cans of 7.5 IPAs, but it was still just 2 beers. Which I was like, and so the other one's like, beer math is trying to calculate my blood alcohol level in my head when I could barely pass 7th grade algebra.
There's an app for that.
I know.
X equals drunk.
Yeah.
One beer. What was the other one? Fuck, there was another really good one. It was like beer math is drinking like a 750 of a 15% barrel aged stout and then 2 pints of water, but I really just had 3 5% beer. Oh my god, they were fucking killing me. Anyway, if anybody listening has good beer math suggestions, you should send them because now
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fucking cracking up now.
That's good. Very good. Are we ready for
this
the
is like
palate
insanely good.
cleanser, or what's?
Piece de resistance.
I think we are.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
So this is a British, apparently an
Oh
old.
no! That was so anticlimactic.
Zero movement.
The zipper of like
So
the.
it was a twist off top. We haven't said what we're drinking yet, have we?
Yep. No, label
fizz.
out. Label out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Everybody can see.
This is our palate cleanser.
What is it, Bethany?
I've actually never seen this poured into a glass.
I was gonna say, right?
I've never once seen this poured into a
Mostly
glass.
a red solo cup.
No, a
if
paper
that.
bag. It's in a paper bag usually.
We have an Old English 800 malt liquor. Someone said, I've never seen it not taped to someone's hand. It does say 40 ounces in big letters.
Oh
right
my
at
God.
top.
That's amazing.
What vintage is this now? Do we know?
Yeah, what vintage?
August.
An August 2023 vintage.
It's a summertime, 2023.
It's old with an E.
Amazing.
They don't call them old for nothing.
So,
I can't remember the last
not even technically
time.
beer, so it shouldn't even be on the podcast. But
I mean, beer is still a malt beverage.
Finish up.
I played so many games of quarters with this
Oh,
beer
quarters.
in high school.
So theoretically,
We
no.
played quarters
no
and
hops.
Myra. Did you ever play
Theoretically, no
Yes.
hops.
Myra? You remember Myra?
I mean,
We
they-
called it Mexican.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right?
no, Myra
Right?
for us.
Mexican with the 2-1 was
It was
the
dice.
Hey,
It
yeah,
was
exactly.
dice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't bogart that torpedo.
Yeah.
Doug is like, you skipped me. People.
We're just saving the bottom half of the bottle for you, Doug.
It's a tort, man. All these torts.
Fucking date night.
It's about what I thought it was
Yeah.
going
About
to
to
taste
get
like.
lit. It's,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this out.
Jesus Christ.
you're gonna treat her right.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not as bad as I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Go home, put on a white
yeah,
beater.
It's not as bad.
It's
Not as bad.
okay.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I remember.
Actually, I was gonna say, it's really not bad.
I'd still rather have a steeple snack.
Yes. What is the ABV on that?
It's
That's insane.
Yeah.
it is.
Honestly,
really? 7.5?
doesn't taste like 7.5.
It doesn't. It doesn't. drink
Phaedra's
like
a fan.
7.5.
She's going to
I
go to
think
the
she's like,
corner
listen.
store on her way home.
Listen, this is going in my beer fridge.
This next Colt 45 is
Yeah. You're gonna have to move a shelf up.
Rainier Hail.
I
to
know,
make
totally,
it fit.
totally.
It's really
bring back
sweet.
I know
So
the
many
problem
memories.
is that it's like almost sickly sweet.
I would like some hops in it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's
Like
a
a
lot
dry
of.
hopped even? Like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
It's frosted.
dry
A
hop
dry
malt liquor?
hopped old E.
Maybe some
Right?
hop
That
oil.
wouldn't be bad, I feel like.
Yeah.
Dude, Ginny made me some hop extract. They're fucking phenomenal. And I wish I had them because I would just drop a couple in
Yes.
here, and I bet
Yeah.
it would be phenomenal.
Plop, plop.
Yep.
Yep.
So other than the Old English, do we have a fuck up story?
All right, illustrious grit and grain guests. Now it's time to throw down on some fuck-up stories. I am Sean Jackson. Challenge flag has been set. Bar is high. Bring it on, fuckers. 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 Fuckers.
Actually, I do. And it is roughly from the time where I used to drink Old English. All right. Which is the only manner in which this is beer related. So
settle in.
All right. This is stupid for a lot of reasons. I was a kid though, but this is a fuck up story that the results of this actually ended up in the paper, and I don't know. Nobody ever knew who it was. So sorry, Mom. So when I was when I was like a teenager, like a younger teenager, Jackass was like crazy popular. The first movie came out. Everybody was like, every dumb, bored kid was like trying to do Jackass stuff all the time. And like I had a group of friends, we were all doing that. One of our friends had a camera and knew how to use it, and so we would just make videos of ourselves doing dumb shit. The Gulch over by Proctor, we would duct tape ourselves into recycling bins that didn't belong to us, and then roll each other down into the Gulch. One of our friends got really hurt doing that. So
Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's deep.
I know, yeah, we put a lot of pillows in there, but it didn't help. So we would just do shit like that. We would steal shopping carts. One of my friends stole a fucking golf cart and we crashed it into something. All just because we thought that like, we'll be famous like the Jackass guys. And that was like the thing that we did. We were all a bunch of like dumb little white boys from like the Proctor district. And we were like, it'd be so funny if like we had a name for our like thing that we do, but we can't call it Jackass because that's already taken, obviously. Let's just call it White Ass.
Oh my God.
And our logo will be all of us mooning a fucking Polaroid camera or whatever. So that's what we did, and we would like
Greer's laughing too hard at
I know. The dumbest.
That was raised right.
So I know. It's been a lot of work, Doug. So one day we were like, we should really invest in some marketing material for our video project that we're doing, because we had filmed roughly 9 hours of like really robust content. And so what we did was we duct taped a bunch of cardboard together. And we spray painted White Ass on it because we were like, this is hilarious. It's like a billboard. We needed to hang it somewhere high. And because we were all from the area and we could get easy access to it because it was under remodel at the time, we chose to hang it off of the roof of the Mason Middle School. Oh, no. But when we did it, we tied it up and we tied the ropes to the thing, and then we flung it over. And it just happened to cover up intermediate in Mason Intermediate School. And so it actually read Mason White Ass School. Oh, no. And about 4 days later, the paper wrote an article about how there was incredibly insensitive racist vandalism.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
At Mason Middle School, which is a majority white student population.
Racist vandalism? It's more like social commentary, isn't it?
Dude, I know. Honestly, as I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, you know what? A little bit valid.
Yeah.
Fuck redlining. But anyway.
Anyway.
There was that was my fuck up triumph as a child, was getting a really stupid thing into the newspaper. My friend had it hanging in his bedroom. He was also involved. Had it hanging in his bedroom, framed for like 9 years after that.
So wait, is your mom just now finding out?
She will be.
Wow.
So is everybody else who remembers that article. That was me. Sorry, nerds. Never got in trouble, never got caught. I got caught for plenty of other stuff.
Right.
I was a pretty shitty kid. But that one was a perfect crime.
We all did stupid stuff.
One of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, Doug, to your point, it might be some commentary.
It's pretty astute.
And I was only like 14. Just one OE deep.
All right, grit and grainers. Email us at cheers@gritandgrainpodcast.com with your comments, opinions, and positive energy, because this coming year could be as bleak and nasty and gray as death's own gum disease.
Yep.
We read and drink everything we receive, and we try to respond as quickly as we can. If not online, then on air. You can subscribe to Grit and Grain on Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. And please leave us a review. Also, check us out on Channel 253, Douglas, and gritandgrainpodcast.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for episode notes, beer news, and New Year's resolutions, because this is the year we reset our intent and cut a wide swath and upset our preconceptions and infuriate the fearmongers and the fundies and the sexual terrified, even as we disavow our grudges and cleanse our spiritual colon and wave our bitching flame of self around like a Bic lighter at a 1984 Journey concert. If this podcast is not what you expected, please alter your expectations. Do you see it? It's a whole new year, all lined up and facing into the wind and waiting to play with you like a robotic puppy. Like a human directional spinning President's Day mattress sale signs. Like a shimmering glass of God's own tequila just sitting on the counter of possibilities waiting for you to tip your head back and let the white-hot firewater slide down your throat like a snake of temptation straight into the undernourished id.
Date night!
Are you ready? Because get this, you need to be. No such thing as a bad time to visit Tacoma.
No.
Yeah. No such thing as too much barley wine.
We don't have wine.
Tune in next Friday for more sweet chatter. Cheers, everyone. Happy New Year.
Cheers. Happy New Year.
Spiritual colon.
Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us at Grit and Grain Podcast wherever you get your social media and catch new episodes every Friday. Cheers.
Good up.
Channel 253 is a member-supported podcast network. I'm producer Doug Mackey, and I'm asking you to become a member and show your support. Go to channel253.com/membership to join. Thank you. Grit and Grain is part of the Channel 253 podcast network. Check out our other shows: Nerd Farmer, Interchangeable White Ladies, Move to Tacoma, Crossing Division, Citizen Tacoma, What Say You, We Are Tacoma, Flounders B Team, and Taco Man.
This is Channel 253.